Balochistan declares independence. This actually, many days back also, we had posted that very soon a new country is going to be formed on the world map, and that will be starting with B. And you would have commented it already. And this is now actually happening a reality. Okay, the leaders there, the women leaders are there, and it's not like Pakistan where women are suppressed and those kind of things. It is here, everyone has their voice, everyone are protesting since many years, and now they are declaring themselves as Republic of Balochistan, and this is trending on social media. They have told that we need the support of India, like Bharat tum kadam badhao, hum tumhare saath hai, meaning we are with you. You just support us. Okay, in mutual way, they'll be supporting for India to get back the POK from Pakistan, and they themselves want the independence. So you will feel like this is something which started now, but it is not the case. Okay, since the time of our independence time, 1947-48 itself, Balochistan has been telling that we are forcefully being made part of Pakistan, and we don't want to be part of that. Okay, so the Baloch wants freedom. They want freedom for Pakistan, and the entire population has come on the road today. Okay, they are all protesting and they are demanding a Republic of Balochistan. They have written a letter which is to the Prime Minister of India and also the United Nations Secretary General. Okay, so they are telling that they want to see this as an appeal that we have been, like this letter, maybe it's not visible to you if I zoom in here, as the members of the Baloch Welfare Association. We are telling that we are a proud ancient nation, and we have been under occupation and oppression, and military operations are there, resource exploitation is there, and Indian citizens are there of Baloch heritage and all those things. So they are asking the government of India to take a bold step, telling that we recognize this new country, okay, free Balochistan. Like, you know, the last time when a new country was formed in the world was 2011, that is the South Sudan, which broke away from Sudan, and the United Nations had recognized it. So now same like that, Balochistan is asking for a new country in 2025. So they want the support of India. Like if you see, India has already recognized Tibet, which is under Chinese occupation. They have recognized Tibet. They even engage with Taiwan, which is also kind of under China. So like that, they want to be recognized by India, which is a big nation now, the third largest economy, and population wise is the largest country. So they're asking United Nations to take immediate action and pass their law to include them in the UN Charter, and by international law itself make them a country. And they are asking for this since long, and now officially it is told. Okay, so this is all the diplomatic way, but the action wise, if you see Baloch Liberation Army, these news in the last 2-3 months you would have seen like it is escalating. Okay, even though it has been happening from time to time, now it is escalating. Okay, Pakistan is hijacking a complete train, hundreds of people are taken hostages, many people are being killed, wherever the Pakistani soldiers are moving in, they are being killed by IED bombs. They are getting the guns, they are getting the weapons. So from wherever they get it, they are in a mission. Okay, they are very seriously doing it and seeing to that the western side of Pakistan is not stable, and they are doing attack after attack. Okay, so responsibility of around 71 attacks in Pakistan, the Baloch Liberation Army has taken up. Okay, the map you should understand first, this full thing is Pakistan, which is having border with India, Iran and Afghanistan on both sides. And then out of that, this red color is Balochistan. Okay, actually Balochistan included earlier the little bit of Iran and a little bit of Afghanistan also, but now they are not claiming that. From the Pakistan's side, this red color, which is around 42%, okay, 42% of Pakistan's land is Balochistan. Then they have this Punjab, which is bordering with India. They have this Sindh, which is bordering with India, where the Karachi is there, and a little bit of water access they have. And then this side we have the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region, and then the remaining POK, which is under their administration as of now. Okay, so this much is called Pakistan, but that is going to be broken down, as you would have seen in multiple Instagram posts and all. It will be broken down if the things goes this way. Okay, if they still continue to be a rogue nation and keeps attacking a country like India, which is a very powerful nation now, they will be losing POK to India. Punjab may become independent, the Sindh may become independent, and Baloch is anyway already declared themselves as independent, is just waiting for an approval from the world nations. Okay, and then there is this remaining, which is again Afghanistan will be interested in taking that area. Okay, so these places are very rich in resources. They have access to sea water. If you see the Gwadar port, which is a very ambitious project of Pakistan, where China is also interested, that is in the Balochistan area. And because of that only, India just 72 kilometers away in Iran made the Chabahar port, and we do trade through there. So it's a very, very important area. If Pakistan lose Balochistan, it's a very big problem for them, because it is the place where they have access to the Arabian Sea, and China is also from here connecting the CPEC road and reaching the Arabian Sea. Okay, so now they are not doing in a random way. They have organized missions and operations, and they have this Herof 2.0 recently where they told we have conducted 7 coordinated strikes in Pakistan. And also recently a video you would have seen on Instagram where they are telling 1971 when Pakistan surrendered to India, 93,000 soldiers were there who surrendered, and their rifles you had captured. Please give us at least those 93,000 rifles with bullets. We will take care that Pakistan is finished. Okay, this is a leader's video which went viral, a Baloch leader's video which went viral. Okay, so now as the news is seeing, Pakistan is breaking into pieces. Okay, Republic of Balochistan is trending on social media. Even you would have shared it, I would have shared it, everywhere on Instagram it is there. And side by side another news came, okay, which is the Balochistan PSC exam will be there, right? The Public Service Commission exam. In that, for the first time, a Pakistani Hindu woman, okay, a Hindu woman has cleared it, Kashish Chowdhury, and became the assistant commissioner there. Okay, so on one side the people are having their freedom and liberation, and the way lifestyle, everything of Balochistan people are different. And on the other side, the leader, okay, Mir Yar, the leader, he is telling that since 1947 we are telling that we are an independent country, and the Britishers forcefully added us into Pakistan. After that, Jinnah also did atrocity to us. So these kind of things we'll try to discuss in this video in a very short format, because in lengthy way if I do, it's a very big history lesson. Okay, so Balochistan has declared independence, and it's likely that Pakistan is going to break into pieces. Entire Twitter is trending with that. Even Narendra Modi is being tagged in almost every post, whether it's from India or from Balochistan or from other countries and all. It is being like they're trying to involve India so that this peace breaks away into a new country. Okay, so Balochistan's independence, if you have to study, you have to know a little bit of Balochistan's history also. Okay, they even told now that we will have a friendly cricket match with Bharat, meaning they will not be part of Pakistan cricket team. There will be a separate Balochistan cricket team which they will be sending to play with India as a gesture match to tell that we are a separate country. Okay. So the history, if you take, okay, from BC time, okay, 600 BC, 700 BC, whatever time you take, like that time itself, this area has been always filled with tribes. Okay, there were a lot of tribes, so the names and all I'm not telling now, but lot of tribal people were there, and they all occupied, and they were all first separate, and then after that this green area at least came together, and something called Khanate of Kalat. Okay, this is actually the present day Balochistan only, the central part. So Khanate of Kalat in dark green color which you see is the Balochistan agency, and by 1930s and all, they were a very strong unit. Okay, they were a very strong unit who decided to fight others. Okay, the other pink color which you see, Britishers had occupied, and that story also I will try to tell you in a brief way. When the dynasties and everything was going on, when different wars were happening in the 1800s and time around that, okay, 1830s and all, British was trying to capture almost every area. Russia also was growing and capturing all the area. China had a separate place here. Okay, then Iranian dynasty was kind of declining. Okay, so all these are happening. So Britishers feared that this area will be also captured by Russia, and then after that it will be very easy for them to enter India, and Russia will capture everything. This is what the Britishers feared. So because Britishers feared that, they did the Anglo-Afghan wars will be there, which in our history classes it will be there, 1830s, 1840s and all, there are classes. And again they thought to go to capture Afghanistan, the British, before the Russians could reach. So when they were trying to go through this way, here what is there? Here our Punjab is there. Okay, that time Punjab is one, so Punjab is there, where the Punjab dynasty is there. That time the Sikh rulers are there. So these Sikh rulers are very strong, and that is the reason the Britishers could not go through that area. So they thought, why not we go through this way? Okay, in another alternate route. So that alternate route only goes through the present day Balochistan. So first to get to Afghanistan, they had to capture this area. Okay, Britishers had to capture this area. So they, mission after mission, people were sending, and different movies you would have seen, and they made this pink area as their chief commissioner's province area, means kind of a British Balochistan they used to call. Okay, BB. So 1800s to 1947, they had complete control on that. And this blue area where the tribals were active, they maybe paid something, or they told that we'll give you some imperial powers, they'll give you some autonomy, like that. Many things were done, and then they were given a separate province. So it's kind of a puppet government. Okay, a puppet government in this blue area, and the other one is completely under British. So semi-direct British rule and the Baloch princely state. So this way they had been going on till 1947. Okay, after that, the partition will happen. Okay, where there is a this side one Pakistan and this side one Pakistan they made, and more areas would have gone. Luckily our people somehow managed it to break into this much, and India has the shape of this one. Okay, and Jammu and Kashmir was a separate issue, and like this the there is a border also drawn with the Durand line, which is separating the Afghanistan with the Pakistan. So this was done, but still Jinnah, he was actually forcing these people, because different agreements are there, different stories of cheating and betrayal is there, where they will promise something to the people of Balochistan and then deny it, or maybe in the name of Quran, name of Allah and all, they'll make them promise something, because this thing is a very valuable thing for them. Okay, whenever it comes to the Muslim land, it is very important that if something is told in the name of Quran or Allah and all, they'll believe. So because of that, different fake promises and false promises, these people had agreements and then they were later betrayed. Okay, Jinnah, who used to be like, maybe they are acting as a friend, or like there is Mir Ahmad. Okay, Mir Ahmad Khan of that time, he was the one who had a kind of relationship with Jinnah, friendly relationship, and then there they will try to influence also to be part of Pakistan, but in a direct and indirect way, both had been approached. Okay, so here in Greek literature onwards, if you see, this Balochistan area has been mentioned. Later I told you in the 1800s and all, there is 4 provinces, this Kalat, Kharan, Lasbela and Makaran at the time of our partition. And like all the other Indian princely state also, they were given a choice. Do you want to join India? Do you want to join Pakistan? Okay, so 3 of them, Kharan, Lasbela and Makaran, agreed to join Pakistan. Okay, but the Jinnah told that we respect everyone as equal, and Kalat, who told that we don't want to be part of Pakistan, we want to, same like Kashmir issue, okay, we want to remain independent, they told. That time Jinnah will tell something like, okay, like we will discuss that, we will do that, I will represent you, because Jinnah was a wakil also, was a advocate also. So he told that I will be your legal advisor, and 1946 onwards, they started fighting with the British Crown a case to make that area, the Kalat alone, as an independent country. Okay, so these leaders, Mountbatten, Mir Ahmad Khan, the Khan of Kalat, and Jawaharlal Nehru, Jinnah, all these people sat together and they again emphasized that this should be an independent state, and Jinnah even supported. So that is why they were happy with Jinnah. But Jinnah had other plans later, which we'll see now. So again, this to and fro discussion is going on, case is going on, and finally, Kalat declared its independence, same like when India was independent, August 15, 1947. Okay, that is what the first poster I showed you. Okay, that time they also had declared independence. But again, the British Empire, they sent a notice that after 1 month itself, that you are a very small province and you will not be able to fulfill the international responsibilities. Okay, so in different books of these Baloch leaders, it is written that Jinnah came in, or British came in, Mountbatten came in, and different pressures were there. They had to again go back to India to ask like whether we can join India. But that time Jawaharlal Nehru had rejected that thing, that we prefer a very strong and friendly neighborhood, that is Pakistan, so we cannot disappoint them, so we cannot take you as or recognize you as a separate country. Okay, there is no strong evidence of all these things, but these are the stories which are being published in article after article in different newspapers, which you will see, and the history of Balochistan which is coming out. These are the things written in different books. Okay, even though there are no strong other physical evidences. So the Kalat signs the instrument of accession, meaning there is no other alternative. They finally signs that they will join Pakistan on March 27, 1947. And again, in his biography and all, these things are mentioned. Okay, like I confess that if I had not taken this decision, that merging with Pakistan, then they would have marched the army into us, and a lot of Balochistan people would have been like killed. Okay, so that is why again the brothers had a different opinion, like the one who signed it and the brother of that, both had again started insurgency, started attacking Pakistan. So this rebellion mode is going on since that time. Okay, even though Balochistan they recognized as a different unit, and they gave some provinces and autonomy and all, that you can have a governor, you can have a own rules, local panchayat kind of thing and all, you can do that, still there were tensions. Okay, and that is when later 50s 60s and all, there is something called one unit scheme which came, because Pakistan is seeing India as their biggest enemy. So they wanted the East Pakistan to be one unit and West Pakistan to be one single unit. They don't want the separation like Sindh, Baloch and that kind of thing. They want one single thing where the full power is centralized in Islamabad in center, and that thing was called one unit scheme of 1955. Okay, so this will obviously again irritate the Balochistan people. So that's why I'm telling, promises are given to Balochi people and then it's broken, then again given, again broken. So this kept on happening. So this full cycle, if you take also since 1947, it's like some promises made, and then 1948 they are annexing the place, maybe army is sent, or maybe the powers are taken away. 1955 this one unit scheme is coming, and by 1970-71 in the East Pakistan the war starts. Okay, the Bangladesh formation starts. So that is when Balochistan also thought that we can also become a new country, and they also started protesting in 1970s. But after that, once Bangladesh was formed, the prime minister who comes there, okay, is Zulfikar Bhutto. Okay, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. His generation after generation is now there in Pakistan. Grandson is there now. So he is considered as a villain for Balochistan. Okay, a forgotten villain of Balochistan. Some articles and books you will see. 1973, President Bhutto, he dismissed the elected provincial government of Balochistan. Okay, because he told that the Balochistan is going to rebel against us. They want autonomy and all those things. What is going on now was happening back those days itself. Okay, so this government was dismissed. And that is when the small groups like Balochistan People Liberation Front and other groups will come. I'll show you more names. And they started deploying the army, Pakistan army, in huge numbers to Balochistan. And so guerrilla warfare was there, because that time they were not that kind of trained and all. So they were hiding and fighting with the Pakistani system. Okay, but again, as I told, Balochistan inside itself, there were small problems because of the 4, 5, 6 provinces. And they were having little bit disagreement among each other. So they could not completely fight along with the Pakistan. But later again, some of the leaders, they wanted the abolishment of that Sardari system and the small province system, and they'll come together and form something called the Baloch Raji Ajoy Sanghar. Okay, BRAS. This is the unit which they formed that time, and they started fighting against the Pakistani regime. That only now evolved, and by modern times, by 2011, there is something called Balochistan Liberation Army, or the BLA. Okay, so this is considered a militant organization, and they are fighting for their freedom. They are fighting for their independence. They are continuously attacking Pakistan, and they are very active. And you know, as I told, Balochistan is the largest area, but it has lot of oil, it has lot of resources, it has the sea border. So all together, Pakistan considers it as a very important province, and they themselves know that if they become independent, they can survive as a big country. Okay, so that is why now in the news, you will keep seeing Balochistan Liberation Army and their attacks, and that is what they are doing by telling that we are ready to break Pakistan into 4 pieces. This map we don't need anymore. We need this separate country, and for that we are declaring our independence, because since 1947 we are telling, and the people there are all in full support of India. Okay, they are sharing Indian flags, Indian posters, Indian courts and leaders, everything they are sharing there, and they are completely depending on India to be the first country to recognize Balochistan as an independent country. Okay, because these kind of attacks and train hostages and kidnapping is going to continue, and this is the current news update. Okay, so we will see. If you are also in support of Balochistan to be an independent country, you also can continue that trend of putting in Twitter and social media that free Baloch or free Balochistan or Republic of Balochistan. Just put in comment section if you want that to happen, and more updates when it comes. I'll keep updating you in this channel, or any of many channels are there. In any of our channel, we'll be keeping on updating the political thing. Okay, so let's see what the outcome comes. Okay, so thank you and have a nice day.